Olivia Rudolphi Veterinary Service. We are in the St. Louis, South Central Illinois region. We're an all large animal practice, so my primary focus is a lot of equine, specifically sports medicine, performance horse work, but deal with everything from the backyard horse to high performance, and then as well as a lot of large animal, other species. And in practice, my father, a two-doctor ambulatory practice. I would say we see the primary things between the good balance between soft tissue and orthopedic, joint disease, DJD, osteoarthritis type of injuries, but then a lot of performance-related soft tissue failure, some form of that, as well as the general eye emergency type of things, wounds, everything that comes with having the horse. I've used, I think, about almost all the forms of it, just kind of dabbling with it and seeing which types I like and how they work. The membrane has worked really good on especially some old chronic cases that have come to me with old wounds that just won't heal, and then also put them on some fresh wounds that once we got the infection under control, put that on, especially at the cornet band, where we're trying to regenerate some normal hoof growth at least. Some of those wounds that are over like a high motion area that just don't want to heal have actually gotten down to minuscule, and the owner's just super happy. On the injectable Regeniflex, we've injected that into soft tissue injuries. Mostly, I would say the primary have been either suspensories, superficials, some deep digital flexor lesions, and have had good luck. We're still in the early stages of following these horses through, but they're filling in, lesions are closing, and getting sound horses to return. A few others, they weren't as easily accessible, I would say, or as able to have on my truck, more as stable. The longevity of them just didn't seem to work as well. And seeing the research, seeing the success of it, I thought, let's try something else that might be, if it's easier, faster, works better, or just as good, I'm totally game to try it. And with the ease of using this and how you just reconstitute either Regeniflex or the membrane, has been really good. I've had a few horses we're trying with a nebulizer for some upper airway disease, heave type of horses, and so far those few that we've been able to use it on have had some relief. So hopefully we get some horses off some steroids and some consistency in therapy. Two, actually, so the membrane, it was a hock wound. It was across the hock. They had it sutured. It'd been a year ago, and had just granulated tissue. We had trimmed, we had tried a steroid ointment, just multiple things to get it would shrink down, then would blow back up. We debrided this wound, got it down, got a lot of the scar tissue out of the way, put this on, and that horse is clear as bell. So that one was amazing. That's what made me believe on the membrane side. I did have a superficial that was a giant core lesion, and injected that right in, and within a couple months I've got closure of that lesion. The horse is doing well. We're in the process of rehab and everything, getting it back to work, but just nice tendon or fiber structure regrowth back. So very pleased with everything there. I guess the last case I've used several on, we're in the middle studies, or middle kind of seeing how the response are, is doing perfusions on laminitic horses. And after about 30 days, what we've noticed is pain has been decreased, but also the farriers noticed the foot quality is better. And that's been a consistent comment that we've gotten from farriers that have had horses that we've gone through these acute stages of laminitis and done regional perfusions, and been pleased that way. So excited to keep using that on these horses. I would say the membrane is probably going to be, it's in my truck. I have one ready. I have one usually at all times. I try not to stock it too many and stuck it in the truck. But yep, I have that ready to go. And I usually keep a box or two of the Regeniflex just around, just to, if I'm there at a farm, especially if it's a long way away and we've got something that we want to just inject today and get it done, get some action going, then we're going to use it. Yeah. It definitely is a new thing. I talked to a few other practitioners that had used it before I even bought it or tried it. I would say I wouldn't be afraid of it. I have not, knock on wood, have any flare reactions. It's been easy to use, very user friendly, and having success with it. So I don't have any holdbacks on it, and it's affordable for the client. Yeah. It has been, the hoof growth was on there were two separate ones. One was a mare, young thoroughbred mare, about 10 years old, a cute founder, all four legs. Just out of the blue, random, kind of cause unknown, is working mare that's competing. And so we did both front feet, and she had poor thoroughbred feet, just kind of short little feet there. And it seemed like that one was about 30 days when she was retrimmed. Just a nice solid wall was growing back well, solid sole to her, get some sole depth growing in, comfortable, much more comfortable. She's out of her boots, able to put a shoe on. So at 30 days, take that for success on a laminated horse. The other laminated horse we used, he was a middle-aged quarter horse, insulin resistant type of horse, metabolic of everything. It was a slower progression of laminitis, and we tried multiple things. Shoeing wasn't working, so let's try this and see what that does. Same thing about that 30-day, 3 to 4 week period. The farrier said, wow, his feet are growing well, he can stand to be trimmed. I'm just seeing a better quality all around. So those are just make you feel better that, okay, something's going on here. Yeah, something's working. Yeah.